everybody. My cosmic family are sirens. They sound off in the background to let me know that they are there. My cosmic family are shapeshifters, ravens, hawks, that sound off in the background to let me know that they are there. Ladybugs, dragonflies, black butterflies. My cosmic family are shapeshifters. They let me know that they are there. Hi everybody, I'm back in Atlanta after Christmas at my home, which I wish I could say was more eventful than it was, as I lay in bed writhing in pain. But anyway, I wanted to share on yesterday when I got back to Atlanta, I poured libation right in front of my altar, pointing in the directions of north, south, east, and west. And then I went about lying on the couch, adjusting to being alone again. You know, Bobby Hemmett has said that, you know, once you become conscious and you realize that not very much can be done, you really can go crazy. And I, especially someone who considers himself someone who studies psychology and mental health, can really see how living through this crisis, as I have for so many years, it can challenge your sanity. And then on top of that, to have a root chakra issue, which causes severe pain. But anyway, there I was on the couch yesterday, and after spitting libation, and the idea came, you know, just type in your cell phone search engine, Google, has acute hidradenitis suppurativa ever self-healed? And I typed that in as a question, which I often do. And I began to read all about hidradenitis suppurativa again. And I found several products. One that cost $48. The most expensive, which I felt would be the most effective. I read an article all about it. Hidradenitis, again, being a hair follicle issue that can spread to other areas in the body. It is not contagious, I learned, although I figured it couldn't have been because I haven't been active with anybody in so many years. I know it could not have come from that, even though I've been dealing with this issue for over a year now. But anyway, and nothing has worked. But anyway, so I bought a product which I want to let you all know about in case you know someone who's going through this. It is called Emu Aid. $48. It is a cream I can surmise by looking at the packaging, which I expedited for an additional $28 to get that here in 1 to 3 days, and I'm so excited about it. The article showed the before and after use images, and you can clearly see that the area had been affected and looked like it would work. So I'm excited about that. I can't wait for this product to get here. Again, HIV social isolation is very painful. You know, I consider myself a kind and a friendly person. You know, I'm not looking to make somebody my sex partner. I'm just looking for friends, people I can relate to who are conscious. And so, you know, I'm hoping that that'll change. Again, my trip home over Christmas, I had some horrible thoughts about, you know, ending it all. And so that made the whole holiday experience for me less enjoyable. You know, and I believe my mother's got tooth pain, and you know, You know, my dad is so, he's gotten older. So, you know, I don't know. I'm just going from place to place between Atlanta and Montgomery. And now I'm back here in Atlanta, you know, crafting a way to get through every day. Of course, I have studied and listened to Bobby Hemmett, most recently, Beyond the Veil of Death. Do check it out. He talks about so many things, but I just want to touch briefly on today here about black eradication, which is happening. And, you know, it's so sad that the black man and woman who our God got us on this planet are being attacked in every way. And evidence is being found about that, and Bobby Hemmett describes it in such great detail. You know, it's almost sad to even realize what is going on all around us, and then being someone who's directly impacted by it. You know, I miss Charlotte every day. I miss all of my friends who were slain to bogus HIV, and nobody seemingly to care enough to do anything about it. Now, I am falling in love with death. You know, now I understand the futility of life on this planet being an illusion. Bobby Hemmett stresses that over and over again. And so I have no fear of death. I actually look forward to it, and I welcome it. However, I do want revenge. I do want that twinkling of an eye experience to happen, and I do want to be one of the ones exacting revenge around here. Because, you know, if you're just out during the day, everything feels so dead. All you see are people driving cars, going to shop or going to work, being slaves on this planet, because that's all that's available to us. You know, and then being in parts of Atlanta, and now I think Whole Foods is not only clone food, but all the people in there aren't like it used to be years ago when you would go there and meet conscious people from all around the world. Now it's just elderly white people and mixed couples, usually a black man with a white woman, or a black woman with a white man. You know, and they don't seem to have, the black people, any connection to what it means to be black, from what I can see. And nobody is friendly. You know, it's just like they're clones walking around. Now, nobody wants to say that, but I can feel it. My intuition is very high since Kundalini awakened. And I don't just rashly make decisions to say something like that. I look for patterns in behavior. And we can clearly see that things have changed tremendously. And I'm sure it is happening in your city as well, because millions of black people have been eradicated from this planet. Bobby Hemmett has detailed more about what has happened in Africa when they were killing 75,000 blacks per month with this bogus HIV diagnosis, and the fear and everything that comes from that takes people out. And I just think it's tragic. Even though all those people dead are probably in a far better place, because I'm left here in hell, riding around just to have something to do, unable to connect with people. And I know I have personality, and I have the kind of attitude that can get along with people. But I am becoming increasingly angry every day. And I don't like that. I don't really want to be here, to be honest. But anyway, that's what's going on with me. I'm looking down here at my notes to see what I can find here. Oh, Star Wars. Bobby Hemmett has detailed how Star Wars, every part and piece of it, is about what they are doing. Cloning people. Trying to diminish the power of melanin, the power of the black man and woman on this planet, which I rise back to high spiritual status is inevitable. But they're doing everything they can to sublimate Kundalini energies, take us out, even though they know they can't even exist on this planet without the energy of melanin people. So he has said, and it makes me feel a lot better, that even though they think they're attacking us and they are doing that and they are killing us, ultimately they're only helping us and causing their own demise, which is dissipation. There's several movies on Netflix where they're up in space. Even Contact, he shows how the elite have evacuated themselves to these space centers and duplicated themselves down here on the planet so as to serve as decoys. And other movies which show that they are aware that there is no existence for them outside this physical existence. Some of these gurus and whatever can ascend to the astral planes, but let us never forget that astral planes are planes of illusion. Now, I'm mad. I'm upset that I bought into what life is supposed to be like on this planet, and particularly in this country. And since my adult life, really, and receiving that bogus HIV diagnosis and then continuing to study all the horrible things that are happening to us, ain't nothing going on good on this planet. Not for black people. Not for highly melanined people. Only death and destruction and deception. And I'm angry about it. And I don't feel bad about that. My anger is divine. And I'm going to hang on around here every day for as long as I can. And I know it's going to be easier after I start taking this product and I don't have to concentrate all day on my painful ass. And I'm going to be back in meditation, back on my altar work, and willing the end to this nightmare. I am Dr. Damien Q. Laster, a.k.a. Kabir Amin Ra Anpu, Seharakti, the conscious Dr. Rainbow Warrior, metaphysical science. Happy